I have no idea what just happened, but my audio just fixed itself.
The clap.
Oh, good.
It was the clap.
Like now my
It was the clap, man.
maybe it was the magic of
David
the
has
clap.
the clap.
Yeah, now my left and right levels are totally the same. I have no idea what's going on.
Not even once. Not ever once, ever.
I've just been making a podcast for 4 years. I don't know what audio is.
I mean, hey, all I do is show up and talk about stuff and describe things and then leave.
Hey,
That's
you do
valid.
such a good job, man. People on YouTube
do.
are always talking about how good you are.
I don't read
Nice.
comments.
I don't.
I told you exactly what I do for the podcast. I show up, I describe things, and I leave.
I thought
think
he said I
we
don't
need-
need comments, and I was
I
like,
don't need comments.
okay.
Oh, I
should
thought
get-
that's what he said too.
We should have a podcast newsletter where you, like, copy and paste fun comments and, like, send it out. Because I have no idea what's going on with the fan base half the time. Unless it shows up in Discord.
Yeah.
Because we can't see... I don't think we can see the comments anywhere else. That's
Yeah,
true.
no,
You sent
yeah,
us a couple.
Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. All the
Sent us
comments
a
are
couple.
public.
Oh, I don't know how to look at that then.
They need more power.
That's just me being an old man, I guess.
Future is now, old man.
How do I read these comments?
I don't know how to navigate it.
We're just
Welcome to the
flag
podcast.
machines.
What is read it?
Read it.
But I've already read it.
And that's how we start the episode.
Hello, friends. I'm Christian Razor, and you are listening to Sins of the Father.
So are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
You're not gonna set the stage.
Whoa, man.
You're not gonna set the stage and
Oh
nothing.
no! Oh no! We're going straight into it.
Okay.
This is why I pull out my handy dandy D&D Beyond Encounter Builder.
You know what? I'm gonna roll on D&D
Well.
now. You can see it.
What
for
hell?
I'll show you boys how to roll initiative.
Hey, that's
20?
better. That's nice.
We're-
That's real nice.
I am not sure it's nice. If I think this is what I think it is, I think Yvali's gonna shut down, so she's gonna be first out the gate to shut down.
Hey.
I'll take a 10. Okay, fine. I don't want the 10. I changed my mind.
I got
10 didn't go over well.
I got an 11. But then
I rolled off the board, and I rolled a 12.
So we got the initiative thing out of the order, see? Boom. Easy. Now we can set the stage. Because Avalia, it's going to be your turn first in combat. And you are staring it about 15 feet away is this monstrous creature that has haunted your nightmares ever since you first encountered it. Tall, gray, almost mottled rotten flesh, skin-tight hugging bone, a featureless face with large, toothy maw jutting out, hissing.
Evalia, gaping mouth and eyes wide, starts to gasp but catches it, and then starts to back up slowly.
Okay.
And that she's not gonna pull her weapon. She's moving and like trying her best not to hyperventilate.
So as you do that, you all notice this large monster kind of get into a more predatory position, almost like it's about to pounce. And you see quivering little slits, almost gill-like, on the sides of its head open up. And you see them slightly vibrating. Rickett, it's your turn.
Oh no, say this is so touching, Daddy. Oh man. Okay, God, so he's sitting there with quivering gills. Evalia's backing up. Rickett is gonna take out his wand, tap his belt buckle, and very quietly say, Armis! And cast mage armor on himself. Like from the back, the small of my back, where my belt meets my tunic, a spectral blue light comes up over my back, over my shoulders, and down to connect to the front of my belt to make this big, blocky, spectral, like, breastplate, which is way too big for Rickett. I think, like, the collar of the armor, like, rests on his ear lobes. So it is comically oversized, but it does raise his AC to a whopping 12.
Okay. Anything else?
And then I guess I'm going to start backing up with Evalia, keeping pace with her.
And you begin backing up alongside Evalia. Vartash, it's your turn.
Is this thing like on the ceiling, or is it just like standing in front of us?
It is on the ground in front of
It is on the
you.
ground? Okay. Vartash is, hands shaking, is going to raise his pistol, but then just slowly back away with the others. But he's like starting to like aim, I guess.
Man, none of us want to mess with this.
And he's gonna hold his action to fire if the thing moves toward them.
Okay. So with that, it brings us to Yabbo's turn.
Wow, I rolled badly.
Okay.
What? What was that? What was that?
Said, wow, it rolled badly on initiative.
No, it already had its turn.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
It cast brown note. Okay. Even Yabbo's a little spooked. He's gonna. Okay. That guy looks crazy. Okay. And just kind of twiddling his maul in his hand a little bit, and kind of steps up a little bit in front of Evalia and Rickett, and kind of starts to trot, and then kind of falters for a second, and then looks back at Evalia, and he goes, okay, yeah, and swings his maul at Beastie. Not raging yet.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Not the. Oh. Okay. We got a 1.
Oh no! No! We're children!
It's so fitting that I'm not raging right now. I'm like all timid.
You're not used to this maul quite yet. Last time you used it was in a fit of rage, and you just kind of swung haphazardly. But trying to measure yourself and aim accurately, you take the maul and you swing, missing the creature's head and hitting the ground, sending out that reverb as the maul shakes in your hand.
Ooh.
Give me a strength save.
Damn it. Okay. What am I? 13.
You manage to keep hold of your maul as the reverb shakes your arms.
I just imagine like a Looney Tunes character. Hit with a shovel or something.
I don't even need a sound effect.
Yeah, now you don't.
You got one.
Add a little reverb on that, and you're good.
Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
No, yeah, we'll call that a no.
So with that, it's back.
I looked down at, just as a brief aside, I looked down at my equipment and I saw 2 spears and I thought it said 25 spears because of the S.
Just start
Like
slinging
a 5. I was like, well, I got plenty of those. Anyway, sorry.
Can I go ahead and expend my held action?
Ah,
at the
your
end of the round.
criteria. Your criteria for it was if it moved closer.
Can't you, at the end of the round, can't you cancel that and just do it, too?
No.
Is that not how that works?
Unless I'm mistaken.
What if you shoot me in the buttocks?
Yabbo Cheney.
God.
That's an old reference.
I understood that reference.
I know.
Not because I was around when it happened, but because I watched that stupid movie.
Oh, yeah.
And the only reason I say that stupid movie is because I accidentally bought it from Redbox by forgetting that I rented it.
So your readied action is held until your next turn. And when it triggers, you use your reaction to take the action.
Gotcha.
Oh, interesting. I did not know about the. You have to use your reaction to use it.
Yes, that's how it works. So you have it held until your turn,
Okay.
and it's when that trigger happens, you can immediately use your reaction for the turn to fire your gun, in this instance.
Okay.
So with that, we're back to the top of the round. Evalia, you just watched Yabbo deftly miss this creature, and he is now face to face with it.
She, takes this, deep breath, trying to calm herself down, and then lets out this, sort of squeaky little, and casts Bardic Inspiration on Yabbo. And then she, still hyperventilating, she keeps backing up, but turns her lute around and readies her hands on it. And as she starts to play a note, she just sort of looks up at its face and freezes again, and it's just stopped backing up, stopped doing anything, and is just going, oh no.
And with that series of noises, the creature is going to begin moving around Yabbo, not giving him a threat attack of opportunity
Oh!
to be closer to the party as a whole, which
means-
does trigger your action.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take a shot. Because Yabbo is within 5 feet of him, I get sneak attack on that, right? Cool. So
Oh, I want to wallop this guy.
that is gonna be my pistol shot. Let's see if I hit. 10. 10 probably
Your
doesn't
shot
hit.
goes wide. You're still not used to the gun itself. Unlike being in the small cave, the sewer, at least where you are currently at, is a much wider space. So the sound kind of echoes out instead of being a concentrated burst and deafening everyone.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Wait, are we actually deafened?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay. About to say.
That happened in the cave.
Yeah.
What are the
Callback.
rules?
That was against Little Miss Kruthick.
Yeah.
And with that, still in that crouched down, almost crawling stance, staring eye to eye with Yabbo, not even paying attention to the person who just fired a gun at it. The monster, you see Yabbo, especially you, being right up in its face, see those gill-like sections of its head start quivering and shaking faster. And you all begin hearing this slight tetanus, like ringing in your ears, as the creature shoots up into a fully erect posture and screams, just this echoing, ear-piercing, monstrous screech, ringing off of the sewer walls, echoing in your ears and feeling like it's coming from inside your head as well. Everyone give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? I'm fresh out of
I
wisdom!
have -1 to that. Oh god.
Me too!
Oh boy. We rolled the same thing,
God.
Christian.
Oh
Now I'm
no.
scaredy.
Oh,
Now I'm scaredy.
We all rolled badly. All of
Uh,
us.
Now I'm spooked.
Jackson, I
Straight up spooked.
I rolled a 7 on my wisdom save, but I am going to use my MVRP point to re-roll that.
That's
Okay.
a good idea. Come on.
Okay.
I got a new trait actually at level 3. It's called Baller Move, and I'm gonna use that to also reroll.
Sure, no. Well, I rolled a 4.
Man.
No.
I also rolled a 4, so.
I rolled a 10.
I have a 13.
Still spooked.
Yeah, I don't.
You just
Oh, no,
barely
it's a
met
13.
that save, Rickett.
Really? Oh man.
Rickett's the
Barely
only
met
one.
that. As that song just seems to echo through your very existence. Rickett, you are the only one that is currently not under the frightened condition.
Man, D&D Beyond is such a useful tool. I wish that they sponsored us so we could tell you how much of a useful tool it is. Because, boy, if we were sponsored, we'd tell you.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I refuse to breathe a word of it.
Exactly. So I guess, does Rickett look around and see, like, what do I see the three of my companions doing? Like, what kind of state are they in?
I don't know. How do you guys look scared and frightened right now? Ivalia's pretty much already described it.
Yeah, you've always frozen up. And I think at the sound of that, her hands have gone from her lute up to her ears, and tears are starting to roll down her cheeks.
Yabbo just sort of let the handle of them all, like he picked it up from the ground where it was quivering, and he just lets it clamber to the ground. While he just stares up at this thing, completely frozen.
Rickett looking around, seeing his companions scared, seeing this monster looming in front of all of them, he looks at all three of you, and tears start to well up in his eyes. Then he looks back at the monster, and we see his fist tighten on his wand as he says, Sageta. And he starts doing these strokes with his wand, and as he brings it down, a mote of light appears, and as he brings it back down, another mote appears, and then a third and a fourth, and then he brings his arms across his chest and like breaks the seal, and these 4 invisible darts fly towards this monster. He casts Magic Missile at 2nd level. 10, 12, 14 damage.
Not bad.
14 force damage slamming into this thing.
And I would like to think that the camera angle like is on Rickett as he does all these flourishes, and as he breaks the spell and sends all these darts flying, the camera like quickly flows down the sewer as like the darts weave between Vartash's legs and over Yabbo's shoulder and just pop, 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 hit this monster 4 times in a row. And I guess I will end my turn. Rickett will not move. Well, how far away from the creature am I?
You backed up with Evalia roughly 25.
Okay, so I'm 25 feet away. Okay, yeah, I'll stay there. That's my turn.
So that brings us to Vartash.
Yeah. So Vartash is going to back away another about 10 feet or so. And while he's doing so, he's trying to reload his pistol. And while he manages to do so, I'm going to say that he fumbles several bullets as he's doing so. He drops like 3 bullets on the ground trying to reload his gun.
At the start of your turn, as you're doing this, that screeching, echoing song that seems to be reverberating inside your head causes pain as you take 5 psychic damage.
Ow.
So that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Roll a wisdom save.
Yes.
Another one.
Minus 1. Nope. 6.
You are still frightened. It's the start of Yabbo's turn, as that song echoes for 4 psychic damage inside your brain bucket.
Looks at the creature, looks at his maw. Okay. Picks it up and tries to swing again. And that's a disadvantage, right? God, mother, that was an 18 on the first one, and a 19 on the second one. Yes. Okay, 6 damage. Wallop.
As you just bring that large maul just square right into its center, just wallop.
And as I feel it connect, I go, oh yes. And with my bonus action, I'm gonna fly into a rage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the end of your turn. Does rage stop the frightened? Okay.
No, it does not.
Then roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 2.
Oh, man.
You are still frightened, much like Vardhash.
Still spooked.
These minuses to wisdom,
This
guy.
kid's scared.
I'm terrified and angry.
And that brings us back to top of the round, Evalia.
Gripping the sides of her head, tears now streaming down her cheeks. Evalia is staring at the thing and shaking all over. she takes a deep breath and pushes out another little squeaky when she sees the hit by Yabbo, and directs another bardic inspiration towards Vartash. And she's like, because Vartash didn't move back with us, right?
I did. I'm even further than Rickett
did?
now,
Oh,
because
okay.
I backed away another 10 feet the last turn. So I'm about 35 feet away, probably.
Yeah, he's the closest one to you right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, cast Bardic Inspiration on Vartash, and then clamp my hands down again and just be like, this isn't real, it can't be real, it's a dream, it's another dream, and, like, just totally not accepting this as reality.
Oh no! I rolled your psychic damage that's supposed to go at the beginning of the turn. 10 psychic damage.
Oh, man.
As all of this is happening in your head.
God.
So, she feels this deep sensation, like the beginnings of a migraine in her head, and it's feeling like somebody put a vice over it, and someone's starting to squeeze. And as she does this, so that changes kind of what she's going to do. So this vice is sort of coming down on her head, and she's repeating over and again, it's a dream, it can't be real, it can't! And then she goes like, just like, does her hands out like this, and like, her, like, the can't goes out, and like, she like stares at it, she gets that, like, finally that oomph of like, no! And, she is going to cast Dissonant Whispers at it.
Nice.
Get up in this mix, magical girl.
What am I rolling?
Do it.
So, okay, wait. It's a Wisdom saving throw.
I'm not even going to roll the second roll. She succeeds with a nat 20.
Oh, man.
Yo, these new metal dice I got for Christmas are trying to kill y'all.
Apparently.
They're rolling fire.
Apparently.
Oh, oops. Uh-oh, it kicked me out. Hold on.
Oopsie.
It gave me the Beholder of Death.
It happens.
Let's see.
Oh no.
So it's 4d6. So 14, it would have been 14, but since it passed, it's 7. So it's half.
Not too bad.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
And with that, Yabbo, still being the closest one to it, you see as this just dissonant note-fueled music is slamming into the sides of this creature, you see those gill-like slits almost start spasming as some of them you see rupture and just start pouring like black ichor fluids out of them. As reeling back from that, the creature pulls in closer to your face as it screams, and you see its long claws raise up towards you as it brings them down on its head and rips the flesh on its face. And facing you, Yabbo, you're the only one that sees this. As these wounds tear into and rend its flesh, you see just numerous eyes under its skin as it rips pieces of its flesh apart. Hello friends, and welcome back to episode 17 of Sins of the Father. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jackson Chandler. I've got just a couple quick announcements before we get right back into the action. I've got 2 new patrons to announce, Phil Montgomery and Waddle Squad. Thank you very much for the support on our show. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for helping us reach the $500 milestone on Patreon. With that, we were able to give a pay bump to our network editors and are in works for releasing a merch store for all your Sins of the Father and Misconceptions needs. Don't forget to support us on iTunes. If you leave us a review, send us a copy of it to misconceptionspod@gmail.com to receive a free Sins of the Father decal. I won't keep you any longer, let's get right into the episode. As it does that, it unhinges its jaw and attempts to lash out and bite you.
Take a bite out of me.
Does a 15 hit?
Jackson, before Yabbo confirms that, could I use my portent ability to instead make him roll a 3?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So, it attempts to bite at you.
And by the way, I have
By the
one
way.
3 left. I rolled 2 3s, apparently.
Nice.
I remember you doing that, and I was like, oh, I hate you.
That's awesome.
Because I knew what was coming up.
That's awesome.
So it's going to lash out and just slam down its jaw next to you, Yabbo, as you dodge out of the way. And then it's going to take one of its claws from its face, reach out, and attempt to slash at you.
Oh, man.
Multi-attack.
Motherfucker got 2 attacks!
I'm guessing an 8 doesn't hit you. I rolled a 2.
Oh, just misses.
Rolled a 2, but it was an 8. That means there's a +6 modifier on that sucker.
There it is.
So it's good. It's good.
And it is going to continue to play this discordant song echoing from its gills, I say with air quotes, reverbing off of the walls to maintain its effect.
Okay.
Which brings us to Rickett's turn.
Rickett flourishes with his wand and shouts, "Ignim!" and shoots a firebolt at him, or her, or it. And I roll a 7.
Yeah.
We're rolling real bad this game, guys.
Yeah, that was a 7.
We're bad.
We're children.
Oh, how the tables
this
have
game.
turned. Oh, how they turned.
I would say the reason you miss Rickett is as you're going to cast this spell, looking towards Yabbo, you heard the sound of it bite, and you saw it swing its arm. And as you're casting the spell, you see just these torrents of, you can't quite tell, is it blood pouring down from around the creature's face. You're not sure if it's Yabbo's or the creature itself.
Right.
And you just fire off the blast, and it just hits, it goes wide and hits into a wall.
And then in that case, Rickett will continue staying where he is. Don't worry, y'all, I got your back.
That a boy, Rickett! Thank you.
And that is my turn.
Which brings us to Vartash.
Yeah. So Vartash's hands are shaking. He raises the pistol again, and he's going to use steady aim to cancel the disadvantage from being frightened. And just his hands.
Okay.
He takes a deep breath in. Oh, you need to do psychic damage to me too.
I just rolled it while you were saying.
Oh God, how much is
I
this?
apologize if you hear it on the edit, Marlo. For 12 psychic damage.
Oh my god!
So okay, yeah. Rewind. He starts to raise the pistol. He just gets this sharp pang in his head, and he kind of falters. And then he uses steady aim to just raise his hands again and take a shot. Okay, come on. Give me some good. Give me a good roll. You.
Oh my
4.
You didn't misfire. That's all that matters.
True. But
You didn't misfire. Because that would have made this so much worse.
oh yeah. Jesus.
It's not hard to hit, by the way.
Don't you
It's
rub
not
it
hard
in,
to hit.
Jackson.
Yeah,
It's
stop
just
rubbing it
all
in.
of us are rolling on... No, all of us on our to hits are rolling, besides Yabbo's one hit, are rolling single digits.
Oof.
Welcome back to D&D, where the dice just hate you.
Is there anything around that I could conceal myself behind, hide or anything, or are we just in an empty tunnel?
If it's the tunnel you guys came from, it is in fact an empty
Okay,
tunnel.
good to know. Then yeah, I'm done. Oh, I use steady aim anyways, so I can't do that anyways.
Okay. Yabbo.
Well, here I go smashing again.
Here I go to smash on my.
Oh, do I get a
give it a
reroll
while.
to see if I break the fear?
Yes, at the end of your turn, roll a wisdom.
Okay, come on. 8. I'm gonna die, by the way. I have 6 health.
Oh, shite.
That 12 damage really freaking hurt.
I'm gonna wallop.
Wallop.
As you
Bust out the
do.
walloper. Oh, I gotta... Oh, come on, Mikey!
Is that the name of your mall?
6.
Do you have Reckless yet?
Yeah, it wouldn't have made a
Okay,
difference
I'm just-
here. I thought about
cancel
doing
your
it, but...
disadvantage is the only reason.
Really?
Yeah, because it gives you advantage.
Yeah, reckless is you give yourself advantage, but then until your next turn, anyone that attacks you has advantage.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of, what's the other one? Like, two-handed master or something like that? Where you
Great
can,
weapon
like,
fighting? Or
Yeah, that's what I
weapon
was thinking of.
master,
Great Weapon
whatever
Master,
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'll use that next time. I thought, yeah, I had the two
Yeah.
confused.
It'd be like
It
that.
happens.
Barbarians.
Barbaric. Barbaric.
Oh, man.
I bet you're ready for multi-attack.
Honestly.
Oh yeah, I can finally do a double wallop. A doop 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 doop.
I love to break this fear so I could have actual advantage on my attacks.
Oh, do I get another wisdom save?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Whoa! I got a 20. I got a tourniquet.
You managed to break your fears.
Awesome.
Radical.
But first, because at the start of your turn you should have taken psychic damage,
I'll pass.
you're taking 10 psychic damage.
Is
Oh my
that
God,
halved
Jackson!
from his raid?
Rage
No, it's
is resistance to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning
It's
from
psychic.
non-magical sources.
Damn it.
Piercing
Only-
my brain though.
It's only pokey, slammy, and cutty things.
Until you
Right.
get some other stuff.
Not the brain.
And non-magical.
Damn, man. I just want to say all the damage that you have taken, all of you, would have destroyed Rickett. I have 14 health.
Yeah, Rickett would be dead by now.
Oh yeah.
I am so glad that I passed my save.
Oh yeah. I
didn't do my wisdom
I'm
saving
gonna die at the beginning
throw
of my turn probably.
last time.
Oh,
Do it now?
Yeah, go for it. Because it's about to be your turn again. And I'm not going to roll psychic
Thanks,
damage.
Papa.
Anything for my children.
14.
Come on. Come on,
Oh,
Volume,
you
break it.
just barely succeeded.
Yes, her scream was like, I'm not scared anymore.
But I am a different nationality now.
I'm not scared anymore.
But she really is.
I'm not scared anymore, but I'm still scared.
Okay. And conveniently enough, it's your turn.
Oh. Yeah, I think Yuvalia, when she screams, she just kind of like, it comes like, she's like, if she was a barbarian, this would have been a rage moment. She's like, seeing her friends like getting hurt. She's like hurting herself, like mad, angry as hell, but like looks around and realizes they're getting walloped. And then like, she like takes a deep breath. She grabs her guitar and she thinks for a minute. And she remembers that music she heard earlier. She remembers that song. That old lullaby her dad used to play. Wasn't it a lullaby?
Yes. And it sounds something like
Yes.
insert.
There it
sound
is.
here.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying this music I'm playing right now. And she looks at it and she's like, no more. And she plays that. She's like, you know, all of this rage about her father leaving and then going on this quest and being in mortal danger and like all of the things that she's been pent up and angry about, and she plays a lullaby. It's not her normal method, but she casts fairy fire on it.
Like almost in front of Rickett, you cast it and it'll wash over the creature, but not Yabbo.
So
Thanks.
she like eyes up the space, looks at it, and is like, no more. And then she starts playing that song, and it just sort of like centers this little like orb of light. Right, you see it like start right in front of Rickett, but then it like fans out and then like goes forward just the 20 feet and creates like this sort of cube of light, and then it dissipates, and then the creature's the only thing that's lit up.
Is there any save for me? Just making
Any
sure.
if it fails a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Does Portent work on this? Yes. Because it rolled a total.
Before that's confirmed, I would like to use my portent ability to make it roll a 3 instead.
I was waiting to say
Hint,
because
hint,
I didn't
hint.
want any reaction from Marlo saying like but I knew it would. I knew it would succeed. It rolled a 25.
Oh my god.
Oh god, yes. Oh yeah.
So
That's more than double what it needed.
Instead, it rolled a 9. As Rickett once again plucks through the timelines.
Nice.
His Doctor Strange
Open up
moment.
the Eye of Amagado.
Yes. So, as a reminder, both to all of you and myself, it is highlighted in this like sort of violet light, and it now sheds light. Any attack roll against an affected creature object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature object can't benefit from being invisible. I know that was just something you were hiding in your pocket. You're gonna go.
Well, yes, you highlighted that one.
Oh no!
But what
No.
about the second one?
Oh
He's used his portents.
no! Yep, I have no more.
Oh no!
Let's make them count, guys.
God.
The creature is going to once again try and do the bite claw combo. on Yabbo, being the only one engaged with it in combat.
Get up out my face!
And it is now staring him down.
Golly, those dice are so unnecessarily heavy.
They're honking. It's adding some serious
Quite
weight to these rolls.
So
though.
it missed its
Literally.
bite once again, which is good. But it did connect, I'm assuming, a 23 hits.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me, no, yeah, it does.
So you take 9 halved to 4 slashing damage
Okay.
as it finally manages to connect a swing. And it will use its bonus action to continue the discordant song. As it is just... It's looking kinda rough, but still putting up a fight. Rickett, it's your turn.
Seeing that Ivali has snapped out of it, Rickett says, "Come on, Ivali, we got this." And he's going to make those 4 strokes again to conjure the 4 motes of light. He's going to bring his arms across his chest and break the lock to send these 4 darts flying out. And cast magic missile once again at 2nd level, using up my last 2nd level slot.
Hit me with that sweet magic missile damage.
Here it comes. That will
4 plus
be
4.
8 plus 4. 12 damage.
As those darts slam into it, you see it physically falter for a second as it catches itself, and you see more of that just black, thick, almost oil-like ichor leaking out of it as it lets out a screech and turns its head towards the magic casters.
Yeah. I mean, no!
You now see its full, like, shredded face
Oh, God.
with the large multitude of eyeballs staring at you.
That's horrifying.
Rickett is speechless. And yeah, Rickett's gonna stand there.
Brings us to Vardhash's turn. 5 psychic damage.
Wow.
Yes. 5 total.
5? Wait, 5? I'm alive! I have 1 health.
I rolled a 3 and I was like, oh?
So at the visage of this thing's shredded, disturbing face, Vartash drops the pistol. He just drops it on the ground. He pulls out his 1 remaining dagger, and he's going to throw it, which is
But
at disadvantage. But at advantage because of Fairy Fire, but at disadvantage because of range.
They don't stack.
So is it a
just
net
cancels.
disadvantage, or do they just cancel? I'm not sure how you do this.
You can't get double disadvantage. You can
Okay,
only get
so it's just a flat roll.
disadvantage. So, yeah, it's just a flat roll.
Okay. Flat roll. Okay. Just wasn't sure about how you did that. I've known
Technically,
DMs
I
that do
believe
both.
according to the rules, you can't stack. But raw is
Okay,
what
but
I'm
raw
giving you
doesn't
right now. I
always
could
matter.
stack them
Let's
for
be
you
real.
right now.
he's giving it to you raw, Christian.
No.
Just take it raw.
I know. That's why I was
Take it
asking.
Oh man, I
know.
misread my die. It was actually a 4 instead of a 3.
Hey now. Alright, so yeah, just gonna chuck my dagger. Flat roll. Come on, man.
A 14.
14?
just barely misses.
No! No!
No! Okay. So, seeing his dagger just kind of, I don't know, bounce off, he's gonna turn and run. And then use a bonus action to dash to run again. He's gonna run a full 60 feet away.
How long does Fairy Fire last?
It's like a minute, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Yes.
End of your
1
turn.
minute.
Roll your wisdom save.
Yep.
Oh, man.
3.
We're gonna have to go find Vartash's dead body after this fight.
Yep.
My webcam just disconnected for no reason.
Wham.
I'm just not gonna plug it back in.
Now I'm the only entertainment you have.
That's not true.
I mean, it's still on. Like, it still has the light on and everything, but it made the disconnect sound in Windows, and it turned it off.
Weird. That's
Your
weird.
recording's still going though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He said as he
It
switched
has been.
screens.
It's been going the whole time.
Excellent.
No.
I'm just gonna interpretive dance since I'm the only one with cam on it.
Well, Marlo, I do not have my Discord full screen, so I do get to see this monkey flip. I have watched it about 1 million times.
It's monkey.
Same.
I haven't watched it yet.
Same.
Monkey
There's
flip.
a GIF in our chat
still
of just a
going.
monkey flipping, and it has been incessant for the past 50
It's
minutes.
so slow mo. That's a
It-
great flip.
It's a slow-mo monkey flip.
At least it's not disturbing though.
Yes.
It could be a disturbing gift.
It's true. We have had
You're
much
not
more
wrong.
disturbing things.
I mean,
in
I
this
can
chat.
send
not
you some. Yeah, we've had like the faceless robot just stare at us the whole time.
Yeah, I love that.
Here's an,
That was a
Hey.
bad day.
here's an extracted tooth with a nerve still attached.
Oh my
Oh God, no!
Oh,
No!
wow.
Why would you do that,
Oh yeah, buddy.
Now that you've got everyone's attention,
Get in there.
Jacob?
now that you've got everyone's attention, Yabbo, it's your turn.
Oh, it's like capped too or something.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
pretty
sick.
gnarly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
Anyways.
Wait, do I get advantage because it's fairy
Onward.
fired? Or do I need to use reckless attack?
You have advantage because of fairy fire.
Radical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, a 21.
Definitely hits it.
Oh yeah. 12 damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's a wallop.
Oh. Okay. As you, where do you hit it? Hit it with this strike.
I want to straight up like.
It's not dead.
I want to. Oh damn it. Okay. Well, I want to take it and give one swing, like a vertical, like up in front of me and like around behind me, to get some momentum. And when I come back around, I want to hit it right under the jaw.
And you hear this resounding crack as its head is thrown back. You would have to move to hit its face because its back is to you. If you just skirt around it to smack it in the face because it's looking at your friends now.
Yeah, I'll use my
just
bonus
walk.
action to skirt, to skip, to hop, to dive, dip.
It's a free action. It's just part of your movement. Yeah,
It's just your movement.
to
I'll use
skirt
my
around.
my shimmy action.
Okay. And as you all, minus Vartash, he's running. Valia and Rickett, you see just Yabbo in a blur dash around this creature and slam his ball under its chin. And you hear this crack as you look, and pieces of its jaw are now like shattered and hanging as teeth scatter across the floor. It's still standing, but it doesn't look like it'll last much longer. Is that the end of your turn? You had your shimmy,
Oh, as an eagle, I get a bonus shimmy, which I will use to shuffle
yes.
instead.
Okay. Yabbo begins shuffling next to the monster, Fortnite dancing at it.
Precisely. How'd you get that so fast?
She knew what you wanted in your heart's heart.
I am
He's
a
the
master.
master.
So.
Well, master,
The Betty White
it's your
shimmy.
turn.
I am going to. So Yuvalia sees it get its face busted, and she, like, has now seen this horror, seen its face get busted open. She's angry. She's mad about it, and so she looks at it, and then lets out another, like, loud, like, ah! She has one strum on her lute as she does this, and cast Dissonant Whispers again at it. So wisdom saving throw.
I'll roll just to humor you. It has 1 HP.
Oh,
It had 13 HP, and Yabbo did 12.
Oh, come on.
If I'd hit my dagger, I could have
Yes,
killed it. That's
I
so
was
frustrating.
ready for you to murder it with a just dagger
it would've been
out
sneak
of
attack.
nowhere. I was so ready for it.
It would have been a dagger sneak attack. It would have been great. Oh well.
It rolled a total of 11
oh
on
yeah.
its save.
Yeah, 15 damage.
Wow.
So describe how you finally take back control. You find your bravery as this wellspring of courage just wells up from within you as you are just playing your song.
The shot just centers on her, right? And as she lets out that ah, and she like plays the note, the camera shakes with it, and it's like you feel the reverb off the walls. Like, you're not gonna do this to us. We're gonna make it through this. Like, the determination is on her face, and it's in her manner, and it's in the tension of her muscles, and from like even, you know, like even the way that she just stands is just like determination. Like, we're not gonna let you do this to us. We got this. And when she releases this sound and it just reverbs and it hits it, you can see the sound waves just like it's like they're hitting Mach force, and they go womp 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 as they hit it. And I imagine it's already like jacked up face, just like it looks like punches on the face every time a sound wave hits it. It's psychic energy. It's not concussive.
Lots of psychic in this episode.
Yeah.
You watch as, much like the first time you cast Dissonant Whispers, you see those sound receptors on the side of this creature start like violently shaking and quivering as they just one by one burst as each wave of sound hits it. And then it's that final one slams into it, and you watch as its head just like almost pops off as its final receptor just shatters and it collapses to the ground.
We did it. Good job. That was a nice one.
We beat the sewer monster.
Are you kidding me? That thing has been haunting us for, what, a month now? Like, I don't know, every time I shut my eyes, I would see that thing, and we just killed it?
Yeah.
At this point, Vartash has kind of come back to the group because the fear in his head and the pounding has kind of subsided, and he just kind of walks up within, like, I don't know, eye shot of everybody, and just kind of sits down.
Are you all okay?
I'm a bit banged up. Even Yabbo must admit it was a bit scary.
I am surprisingly intact.
Yavalia looks at... Because where did the cut... Because he got slashed, right? Yabbo did?
Just the normal, casual, just across the chest. Light scratch.
Ah, yes, the casual injury.
So
you know,
casual.
The iconic, like, any fantasy movie or TV show, when the main character gets hit, kind of. It's just that right across the chest.
In every RPG character creator, it's like
RPG
gash number
creator.
1.
It's either 1 or 2, because it's either the one across the face
Right.
or the one across the chest.
Yavalia sees that it's fresh and still bleeding and walks over and puts her hand... See, you made it on his chest, so you had to make it weird.
Oh, yeah.
She looks at him, puts her hand on his chest, and, like, hums this very light, like, and, like, it's almost like sort of soothing tone, and casts Cure Wounds. First level. For 8. Heals.
Nice.
And then as soon as she does it, she blushes, quickly pulls her hand away, and turns back around to the others.
Well, I guess we keep going?
So Vartash looks, like, physically he looks fine, because all the damage he took is in his head. But he's got, like, blood coming out of his little ear holes and his nostrils. And he's just sitting there, staring at the gun on the ground, and just not saying anything.
Give him a little nudge and say, "Come on. We've got to keep going."
And Rickett picks up his Vartash's discarded gun with, like, both hands and, like, holds it out to him. Here you go, bud.
He doesn't take it right away. He just kind of looks up at them all, and just kind of looks at each one of them. I don't know why you want me to kill you anymore. I was absolutely useless in that fight.
We all have our off days.
I don't know if I can keep going.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Forget it. And he's gonna stand up. Rickett, just hold on to that. And he's just gonna start walking.
Rickett looks at the hunk of metal in his hands, and he shrugs, and he, like, sticks it in his boot and, like, walks after Vartash.
Yeah, Vartash is gonna walk over past the creature and just kind of retrieve his dagger that he threw at it.
As Vartash bends over and picks up his dagger, you all notice that before the creature, during your fight with it, was bleeding that thick, oily black ichor, it's now... You see it almost deflating and dissolving, as pumping out of it is that same thick white-gray mist that seemed to bring you here.
Yavalia, who was looking after Vartash, very, like, upset, like, realizing there's something very wrong with him, and that, you know, that it also is, like, she wants to talk to him, but she doesn't know what to say. And then as she does, she looks down and sees that sort of fog, and she, like, steps over to investigate this deflating monstrosity.
So, leaning closer towards it, you see it's not quite deflating, as it seems to almost be dissolving and disappearing, as it is just letting out and expunging this thick mist and fog as it begins filling up the room that you were in.
Am I getting the idea that it never really was that it was the fog the whole time, or, like...
Wow.
You're not quite sure. But if you guys continue to stay in this room, it is the fog, misty air just fills the entire room, blocking your vision from more than 5-10 feet in front of you.
I'm gonna follow after Vartash. I'm not gonna hang out here much longer. We're not gonna question that.
You guys continue out of this room. The fog seems to be creeping in from almost all around you now at this point. As you continue walking forward, and whoever's leading the group.
Sounds like it's
I
Vartash.
guess it's Vartash.
Yeah.
If it's Vartash, you are just haphazardly walking through the tunnels of the sewer, and then you realize these aren't the rounded sewer tunnels you were just in. They're back to that geometric, man-made, sculpted, high stone walls that rise up over your head as you turn a corner and see more of the labyrinth in front of you. Looking forward, you can see that once again you are coming to one of those large, open, grassy knolls, like the first one you entered. But you don't see whatever entity, Cheshire Cat, what have you, lurking anywhere around. As you all step across the field, it's very calm and peaceful as there's that slamming of a door behind you as you turn around and see that there is no more labyrinth behind you. It is that field on a hilltop, and in front of you is a large, much like the original iron gate, where there are now 2 of 3 sigils lit up across the top of it. You have completed the second trial.
Okay.
End of episode.
Rad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Next episode will be released on June 7th. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Sins of the Pod. If you weren't aware, we have a Discord channel for the Misconceptions Podcast Network where you can chat about your favorite shows and anything else nerdy with all of the crew and other friends of the show. If you need to contact us, you can send us an email to misconceptionspod@gmail.com. Sins of the Father is only possible thanks to y'all, so we'd appreciate it if you would spread the word about our show if you enjoy it. If you're feeling especially generous, you can always donate to us through our Patreon page. However you decide to help, we greatly appreciate it. Sins of the Father is an actual play podcast using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition role-playing game by Wizards of the Coast. The Sins of the Father theme was composed by Aaron Wharton. You can find more of his music at aaronwharton.net. Sins of the Father is a part of the Misconceptions Podcast Network. That about covers it for now, and as always, keep rolling crits.